In this video, I show you how to make this text animation that you see on the screen. Let's go. Here we are in After Effects and I already prepared the text, so I'm gonna press Ctrl R to pull some rulers and then I drag just like that. I leave a little, it's okay to leave a little gaps. So I'll pull some rulers here so that we can create a mask. So I'm gonna select now the rectangle tool and then this will be our guide. It will align to the rulers here that we have. And we can press enter to rename this to matte. And now we can go to text layer and then press F4 if you don't see there's options here for track matte. Then press F4 and then change this to alpha matte. And now this is masked out to the rectangle that we created, and now we want to animate the text. So if you go to 2 seconds and then press P for position while having text layer selected, set a keyframe on it at 2 seconds and then go to beginning and we move this to the left. If we move to the left, as you can see, the text disappears because we had it masked here. And if you play this, we get this type of text reveal. Now we want to add another text, so I close the settings here and then make sure that we don't have anything selected and select horizontal type tool, type in your second text and then press Ctrl A to select everything here, select the text actually, and then I'll give it a smaller size. Now we can move this to the right side and then I'll pull another ruler here, leave this around here and then move it down a little, and then I'll try to leave some gaps. So I'll press P for position and then change the X and Y values a little. And now we can select the rectangle tool, make sure that you don't select anything here, and then draw a shape just like that. This will be our mask as well, so press enter to rename it to mask. Actually matte 2, I'll rename this to matte 2. As you can see, the anchor point is around here, so we select the pen behind tool that we have here, anchor point tool, and then while holding Ctrl we drag this to the center left. And now we press S for scale settings and then we uncheck this one. If we animate the scale while having the anchor point here, as you can see, we'll be getting this type of animation. So I'll press Ctrl Z to undo, and then we want to align this shape to the text, so we change the X value of it. Now we want to animate this shape, so select the layer and then press S for scale, or if you already have it open, then set a keyframe on scale here at 2 seconds and then go to the beginning and then we change this to 0. So we get this type of animation. And now we wanna duplicate this, so Ctrl D to duplicate, and now we can call this mask and we move this matte 2 down below, and now we can remove the scale from the mask. So I'll press S and then click on it so that the scale keyframes get removed. And then for this title layer that we have here, we wanna change this now to alpha matte. Now because the text layer is outside of the mask, it won't be shown. And now we want to scale this around here to the right side so that it will be shown. So we select the mask layer and then this is unchecked for scale, and then we increase the value of the scale so that we can see the title. And then we want to animate the position of this. So we set a keyframe here at 2 seconds and then go to the beginning and then change the X value until the title can't be seen. Now I'm gonna select everything by pressing Ctrl A and then U to hide them, and then U again to view all the keyframes. So I select all the keyframes and then press F9 to easy ease for a smoother animation, and then go to graph editor and then grab this right handles and then adjust the curves just like so. And then let's have a look at the animation. So we can go to 15th frame here, page up and down to move by frame by frame, and then we can select the title and then move the first keyframe to the 15th frame, and then go to Math 2. We move this forward, the keyframes here that we have at the beginning, to have them come after the first animation. And if you're satisfied with this animation, you can select everything, Ctrl A to select all, and then press Ctrl Shift C to make a composition out of it, and then we can just call this title animation. And what this is used for is so that we can press S and then scale it, the whole thing down like that, and then we can just put it to wherever we want. Rather than scaling one by one, we can scale the whole thing down, and then we can just put it to wherever we want. So I'll press Ctrl Z to undo the changes. I'll keep it here, and then I'll remove this guides that we have here. And we have this composition. We can go to effects and presets, add another effect called transform. So double click on it to add, and then we can change the skew to -10.